Question that arises in this appeal is whether any parole evidence can be laid in to substantiate a subsequent oral arrangement resigning or modifying the terms of a registered settlement deed. The property in dispute in this appeal was self-acquired property of one Muthuswamy Pillai. The said Muthuswamy Pillai had a concubine named Papa Mal, and through her three sons and one daughter were born. One of the sons, Appavu Pillai, died during the lifetime of Muthuswamy Pillai, leaving defendant numbers 2 to 4 as his legal heirs. Singara Velu Pillai under bracket defendant number 1 bracket close and Venugopal Pillai, plaintiff under bracket respondent number 1 herein bracket close are second and third sons of said Muthuswamy Pillai, defendant number 6, who is the appellant in this case is the son of Singara Velu Pillai under bracket defendant number 1 bracket close, who died during the pendency of the suit. Muthuswamy Pillai, who owned the property, settled the same under a registered settlement deed dated 26/3/1915, Exhibit A/1, in favor of Papa Mal and children born through her at the time of execution and registration of settlement deed. All the sons were minors and therefore their mother was appointed as their guardian, who accepted the settlement in her capacity as a guardian of the minors. Muthuswamy Pillai died in 1954 and Papa Mal also died subsequently in the year 1957. The plaintiff Venugopal Pillai claimed share in the property in dispute under the registered settlement deed. Since defendant number 1 refused to give any share in the property to the plaintiff, he brought a suit for partition and also for other consequential reliefs. Defendant number 1 filed written statement wherein he contested the claim of the plaintiff, and whereas defendant numbers 2 to 5 accepted the case of the plaintiff after the death of defendant number 1, defendant number 6, who is the heir of defendant number 1, was substituted in the suit as defendant number 6. Defendant appellant adopted the written statement filed by his father. In the written statement, it was pleaded that as a result of the subsequent arrangement arrived at amongst the members of the family of Muthuswamy Pillai in the year 1941, the property in dispute was allotted of defendant number 1 exclusively, and rest of the other sons were given money by cash in sum and substance. The case of defendant number 6 was that as a result of oral arrangement arrived in the year 1941 in the settlement deed executed and registered on 26/3/1915 stood modified, and therefore the plaintiff is not entitled to any share in the property. The registered settlement deed was filed in the suit and was exhibited as Exhibit A/1 before the trial court. A question arose as to whether the registered document is a settlement deed or a will. However, both the parties proceeded on the basis that document Exhibit A/1 is a registered settlement deed and not a will. The trial court treating the document Exhibit A oblique 1 as a settlement deed held that in view of proviso under bracket 4 to section 92 of the Evidence Act, the contesting defendant can lead oral evidence to substantiate the subsequent oral arrangement arrived at amongst the members of the family, and believing the arrangements as set up by the defendant appellant, the trial court dismissed the suit filed by the plaintiff respondent in first appeal filed by the plaintiff before the High Court. The learned single judge of the High Court was of the view that in view of proviso under bracket 4 to section 94 of the Evidence Act, it is not open to the parties to set in oral evidence to modify, vary, or subtract the terms of the registered document. Consequently, the first appeal was allowed and the suit for partition was decreed. The later patent appeal preferred by the appellant was dismissed by a division bench of the High Court. It is against the said judgment. The appellant is in appeal before a learned counsel appearing for the appellant urged that the view taken by the High Court in decreeing the suit of the plaintiff was erroneous, inasmuch as the settlers under Exhibit A oblique 1 got the suit property, and by the subsequent oral arrangement they agreed to work out their rights without varying or substituting the terms of Exhibit A oblique 1, and therefore the High Court was not right in not considering the oral arrangement as pleaded by the defendant appellant. It is not disputed that disposition under Exhibit A oblique 1 in the present case is by way of grant, and under the said disposition all the sons of Muthuswamy Pillai acquired rights. It is also not disputed that the settlement deed is a registered document, and by virtue of alleged subsequent oral arrangement other sons of Muthuswamy Pillai acquired under the settlement deed. Under such circumstances, the question that arises for consideration is as to whether any parole evidence can be laid in to substantiate subsequent oral arrangement resigning or modifying the terms of the document, which under law is required to be in writing or is a registered document, namely Exhibit A oblique 1 Section 92 of the Evidence Act reads as thus: when the terms of any such contract, grant, or other disposition of property or any matter required by law to be reduced to the form of a document have been proved. According to the last section, no evidence of